Oh, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Tan is looking on point, the beard's looking tremendous, and the tash is certainly looking all right. Meg actually did my hair, and look, she definitely haven't missed any, so massive props to Smeg, and massive congratulations to her today, actually, as she just completed her MK Empower Challenge photo shoot, which went down a treat. Some crazy, crazy, life-changing transformations, which is what we are all about. Our motto is results, but also we do like to have an impact, especially when it comes to life-changing habits we like to teach within our coaching. So for us, it's certainly a passion project, and it always has been. It's not a business, which is something that I see so much more these days. Everyone's trying to teach. Everyone's trying to approach the coaching like a business. And let me tell you one thing, guys. Coaching is not a business. You are a service provider. You are not an entrepreneur. You are not a business owner. You are a service provider. So focus on the service, because it's your client that is the priority, not the business itself. And guess what? You take care of the client, that takes care of your business. Food for thought, right? As you can see, the artillery is here, but I'm going to start the video today by showing you a new one. I was putting my order in this week, and my order's actually on the table. I want to go through it. I'm going to go through the order with you and show you some of the goodies that I've restocked. Lemon meringue cream of rice. I'm actually going to try it tonight and give you a bit of a review. It's either going to be 2 out of 10 or it's going to be sensational. So I am keeping my mind open. It's a flavour I haven't tried yet, but again, I am open to trying new things as always and keeping an open mind. So it's exactly what we're going to do. As you can see here, guys, it's all ready in my little pot. I did put 100 grams of lemon meringue. Look at the veins. Oh, pre-workout meal's gone straight into the veinage. And then we've got caramel biscuit, Whey ISO Pro, 10 grams. The reason why I put 10 grams of whey in is because it does actually give much better consistency. And it does, in my opinion, just make it a little bit more like cake batter, which is exactly what I actually want. Anyway, we've got my order for this week. And massive thank you to Jordan and Corinne for actually getting it out to me early this week, as I actually ran out of some stuff. And I had to kindly ask Jordan and Corinne to send it out. So here we go. We've got, and again, I can never say it, but I'm going to try PYCNOGNO, Piscinagol. Piscinagol times 2, Estro Control times 2, Performance Isolate Carrot Cake. We've got a 2 kg, which again, Performance Isolate is one down in the tiers of quality, or shall we say clearness of isolates. The ISO Pro is by far undefeated. And when food is higher, I always have ISO Pro only. But again, when I want to have a treat, I do treat myself to Performance Isolate. They can always afford to have almost identical macros, right? But with Performance Isolate, because it's not a straight ISO like ISO Pro, they can afford to make it taste a little bit better. That's the only difference, right? It's just a funkier taste texture, because they can afford to put different flavorings inside it, which is not an issue really when food is lower as it is right now. Curcumin times 2. Reason why I always have to stock up on curcumin, which is the one I actually ran out of, is because I do take a little bit extra. I take 5 capsules per day. The bioavailability with the patented ingredient Jordan's actually has is already super high, but for you to get the max benefits of curcumin, you still have to take a simpler, larger dose. So I always tend to take that. D3 and K2, just one of them. We've got my MPS Max blackcurrant flavor. I mean, I love that flavor a lot. So I've got 2 of them. Osteo Pro, which is amazing for my joints. Heart Care times 2, Dream Sleep. Heart Care, again, amazing for cholesterol. I've posted my blood work numerous times. And I actually have my blood work done. I'm actually having blood work done this weekend. So I will probably post the results sometime soon, so you can actually see how things are looking in prep at 10 weeks out. Dream Sleep times 2. remains undefeated. I cannot go a night without dream sleep. It simply makes me sleep better, and you do not need to cycle on and off. Performance Fuel, orange and mango, by far the best flavour Performance Fuel. I still have Pina Colada flavour, which is much gentler on the stomach, and it is stevia flavoured, so I do like to mix them both. Then I've got Join-In, Fruit Punch, essentials for joint health. Then cream of rice in custard, cream of rice in vanilla, cream of rice in lemon meringue, and sticky toffee. And then we've got 1 Vital Support, 3 Love Heart, because I actually take 5 capsules per day, and 2 Digest Pharma Pro, which is actually 3 Digest Pharma Pro, I think, which is by far the best when it comes to a quality omega. So that is the choice. And I simply cannot stress the importance of reinvesting to quality supplementation, guys. I mean, you can spend your money on the supplements, right? The super supplements, but if you are willing to do that, you should be willing to actually reinvest into your health. So I'm going to give you a little tour of how it all looks unpacked before May actually puts it away. But I kid you not, guys, the difference that I've noticed, especially playing around with dosages and increasing my Love Heart and Heart Care alongside of omega, has been huge. Another one that's very undervalued is magnesium. Magnesium with D3, I think. If you are not taking magnesium D3 for absolutely anyone and everyone, you are missing out massively. Your energy levels will be huge. The difference in your energy levels will be huge. And even difference in your recovery, sleep, it is just dramatic. And remember, guys, when it comes to magnesium intake, and it's actually something Magnus experienced, my client, he thought he was taking 1,000 milligrams of magnesium per day. It turned out he was taking like 50 because the actual supplement he was taking was massively underdosed. So we did his blood work and it came back, his magnesium was low. I was like, dude, your magnesium supplement is trash, bin it. Anyway, it's elemental magnesium only that you need to pay attention to. That is what you absorb. So on your magnesium supplement, it should give you a reference point of how much elemental magnesium it has. If it doesn't, and it says 1,000 milligram magnesium, it might have 100 or even less milligrams of magnesium that's inside it. So if you're only taking 2-3 a day, it's a very small amount. A great guide for magnesium intake is 10 milligram per kilogram of body weight. That is your reference point. So if you're a 50 kilo female, you should be taking 500 milligrams of elemental magnesium, and make sure you are splitting it out across multiple doses across the day. So in an ideal world, it would be 2 to 3 portions or even 4 portions. And then larger males like myself, I am currently taking 1,500 milligrams, including what's in my dream sleep, per day. And I split it with every single meal. And I am very in tune with everything I do. So if I make a small change, I can always tell if it's working or not. Anyway, check this out, my beautiful order. And then we've got all the subs here, guys. So they are all very important. And I still already have some of the subs stocked up, but this is just to restock me back up so that I am not running out. And then the cream of rices, here we go. And this bad boy, I am actually going to try tonight with my lemon meringue cream of rice. So review pending. And she's here, the lady of the hour, looking majestic. I actually got her a bit of a surprise for today. She doesn't know where she's going yet, but she's going somewhere. I'm in prep. I cannot participate, unfortunately, today, but I will make it up to her. But I think she will enjoy what I actually got her anyway. I'll tell you what I got her and what I've done for her in the car on the way to the gym. But for now, I cannot tell you the information because it's strictly confidential. There's only very few people that know. Actually, it's me and another person that knows what's actually happening. And then you will get to know very, very soon. Anyway, congratulations today. Well done. Smashed it. All the girls looked amazing. You'll have to send me a little outtake I can put in the video so people can see what happened. So you have to get some content from the guys. If she has, I'll probably put it in that next clip and you'll see it. Anyway, see you on the way to the gym. Okay, gym time. I do have leg day today. However, you are not actually going to get to see that You will get to see a bit of a day in the life. I'm going to show you a review of my lemon meringue meal number 6, and I will show you some bits over the weekend with my team call on time management. I do lectures for my clients every other week and Q&As. It's just a way to give back to them and make sure that they are getting value from the knowledge that I can provide, the experience that I can provide them with, as well as coaching them. I do feel like it allows them to gain a deeper understanding of the process. And look, if I can educate them in any way, shape or form, and if I can provide value for them and improve their life in any way, improve their coaching process, improve their business, if I can contribute even that 1%, that makes me happy. And that is a major success for me. The goal is to always have impact on people, right? And that's something I have definitely learned this year. The more impact I can have in a positive way, the better. And the more I can think about the positive things that I can offer and focus solely on that, to focus on personally developing, personally learning, personally getting better, and then sharing that with my clients. Happy days, right? Because there's enough success for everyone to go around, and the more successful I can see my people, the happier I am and more driven I am. Anyway, Meg's surprise is she is going to see Devil's Wear Prada at the theatre in London. I have booked one of our favourite hotels for her as well, and she has some vouchers to a very, 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 very high-end sushi place that she wanted to go to. So she's getting treated today. I actually forgot it's her birthday next week, and I booked this without even realising it's her birthday. So next week for her birthday, I am going to make a point of actually taking her out. So I might even vlog a little bit of that, and I actually might take her to London again, because those of you that don't know, London's actually her favourite city. And even the other night, I think 2 nights ago, she was sat on the sofa next to me. We were watching Gangs of London, and she said, "I love London, I miss it." And I was like, I've actually booked for you to go with your best friend and your bridesmaid. So that was more so a way to show how much I appreciate her and how proud I am of how well she's actually doing at the moment. She's killing it. Not only with her physique, but her business is absolutely flying. She is really putting the hours in. She's putting so much effort into her team and what she's building, which is amazing, especially with her having the year off this year for competing. She's all in supporting me, and she's all in with building her clients up and building herself up as well, which is huge. I think both for myself and her, we are very much driven by progress and nothing else. And the more you focus on the progress, the more you focus on the process, the more satisfaction you actually get, because you do tend to just simply achieve more. Anyway, plan of action for today's session. Simple, no changes to training volume. Training volume is still the same. We've got 3 sets of single leg seated hamstring curl, which if you haven't watched it yet, I have actually filmed this for my previous vlog, which was 8 days ago at 11 weeks out. So if you haven't seen that session, give it a watch. I do a bit of a voiceover as well, giving you a bit of an insight into the training as well. But it's on paper a very small session, right? But it is very, very challenging, especially with the numbers that I have to hit. Mentally, I really need to be on it. And this is where even the time that I take now driving to the gym, I don't actually put any music on. I sit in silence, or put a podcast on, and I focus and fixate on what is about to go down. I think about my sets. I think about what I have to do. Mental preparation, I think, is key. This is where now at 1:30, all my work is completed. This morning was an intense one. I had to put out a lot of fires with clients, a few personal issues that I have going on. Had to have a few calls with them as well. peaking 2 clients for next weekend as well for our show, Team NK Classic. Meg has like 9. So it's a very busy week and busy days in our household. And she actually has like 3 clients competing this weekend as well. But it simply means that our schedule has to be on point, and this is why I want to do the lecture tomorrow on time management, and I'm actually going to give you a bit of an insight. I do record these lectures, so I might actually post it on YouTube. So I will have a think, might actually share it and post it on YouTube to see what kind of service some of the guys and girls gets, and then you can get a bit of an insight on what I actually cover alongside of our coaching. And people often forget with good time management and having discipline to your days, you have more time, you have more freedom. Like right now, because I've completed all my tasks, completed all my work on time, I get an opportunity to spend 30, 40 minutes getting ready for my training sessions. And then guess what? I train better. I am much happier. I am much more relaxed. I'm not stressed because all my tasks are getting completed. So although I am the busiest I've ever been, because I'm the most disciplined I've ever been, it allows me to keep a high level of focus for my sessions because I have the time to do that through discipline to my days, structure, and being very regimented with my timekeeping and how effective I am with my time as well, which is a huge one. I think a lot of people procrastinate and waste a lot of time, especially scrolling on social media. That's something I do not do. Actually, my screen time on social media is like 30, 40 minutes now. I even write posts in my notes instead now, so I'm not actually actively on it. Then I go on my socials, I post, and then I come out of it, and then occasionally I will have a look at my favourites, the little favourites page, and see what people are posting. But I found that the less time I spend on it, sharper I am mentally, happier I am mentally, and I seem to be a lot more positive. I've also been reading quite a bit more as well, and I feel like reading about various different subjects actually allows me to be a better athlete and a coach. So food for thought, guys. There's a lot of things that you can do to keep improving your process and just keep improving as a human being in business, in life, in your endeavors, and for me, in bodybuilding. Find out what makes you tick, get obsessed with it, and keep chasing it down. But again, that's just me. I'm sharing what I find helps me. If it helps you, happy days. Anyway, gym time. Okay, that was a monster of a lecture for the team on time management. Now it's time for some blood work and IV. I have been having my blood work done for many years with Eval, and this is probably going to be like 22nd set of blood work. So as soon as the blood work comes back, I will share it with you all in a separate video. So massive shout out to Dave and Sash. They have been incredible on the journey, supporting myself and all of our clients and pretty much everyone in UK with top quality service, and most importantly, aftercare, which you don't get from many other companies. So food for thought, guys. Always invest into the ones that are caring and deliver a great service like they do. Hello everyone, the vlog continues. 10 weeks out, Jesus Christ. Time is absolutely flying, and it's crazy to look back on, because back in the day when preps were pretty torturous, I used to get in a mindset where I was like, oh man, I can't wait to get to Friday. I can't wait to get to Saturday. You almost wish your time away. Whereas right now, every prep I go through, and that's food for thought for all of you guys watching this, I almost try to slow it down in a fashion where I'm trying to just take it one day at a time as much as I can. So my approach instead now is more so, right, I have 10 weeks. What can I do now to make absolutely the most out of the next 10 weeks in every way, shape possible, right? With my training, with my nutrition, with my posing, with my business, and even with the things that I'm trying to improve on as a person, right? Whereas in past, I always used to have a bit of a mindset where I was like, right, let's get it over with. Now it's a little bit different. And having this mindset, it feels like time's just flying so quickly. It's crazy. Pre-workout meal is going down, guys. It's now 20 past 12, so I'm 5 minutes late from my usual time, but had a lot to do today. A few fires to put out. I've got some people on peak week, so it's a tough day, but we like them, right? Anyway, 125 cream of rice, 40 grams away. Got a little bit left over blueberries from meal one. Had a pineapple already, 20 grams of raisins inside. So diet still hasn't changed, and it hasn't changed in the last, I think, 9-10 weeks. The diet is still working. So guess what, guys? If something's working, there's no need to change it. You just keep riding the wave and patiently keep moving forward. I feel like there's a lot of people that just want changes out of novelty in this game, and that never ever leads to best outcomes. We've got 125 white chocolate coconut cream of rice with 10 grams of carrot cake whey mix inside. It's tremendous. And we've got banoffee, white iso pro on top, blueberries and raisins inside. So this is a cake. Dieting is so fucking easy with stuff like this. I mean, I'm eating cake every day, pretty much. Twice a day. So, no excuses, right? Look at this. I mean, I promise you guys, it looks way better. Tastes way better than it looks. But this is the sort of consistency you're looking for. You don't want it too thick. Also, putting it in freezer for 5 minutes lets it just cool off perfectly when it's been cooked. Anyway, some YouTube time. I'm going to eat this, have a shower, get changed into my trademark JP clothing, new drop, Cuba 10, and time for the drive to the gym and show you pull day. Here we go. We are back in the lab. First working set is going to be 270 pounds on the single arm Cybex cable. Cybex machine row, not Cybex cable row. I'm thinking about next exercise already. Session structure today. 3 working sets on the single arm Cybex row. 3 working sets single arm pull down. Then 2 working sets on this T-bar. 2 working sets on the chest supported prime, which I am currently running every back day because it's just undefeated. Incredible machine, and it just hits the spot perfectly for upper back traps and upper lat fibers. So we are starting with a horizontal pull, going into more of a vertical pull, and then we finish from a low to high plane of motion row. The chest supported T-bar is a bit of a hybrid of both upper back, trap and the lat with the position that we actually take. And that is just an addition to make up the total volume that I need, which is 10 working sets for the back work, 3 working sets for bicep, and 2 working sets for the delts today. And that's all she wrote. We have got 15 working sets on the menu. Relatively short session-ish. What makes this session a bit of a monster is all the single arm work that I have to do. So I have to do it, but I like to do it. I feel like I get more from it. So, guys, I will show the top working sets. Exercise number 1. Let's get after it. Game day. Okay, unilateral work, guys. Just remember, fully rest in between sets. So I have probably taken 2-3 minutes rest in between John, and I will continue to do so for each and every single set. So on paper, this session looks like not much work, but the time really adds up because of the rest that I need to take in between arms. Super important to be able to maximize performance is taking that adequate rest in between the working arms to be able to match your performance. Beautiful. Okay, the goal now is to do 2 working sets on this same weight, and then the third set will go a bit lighter. So, game time. Okay, down set now. I've got 250, so 1 plate lower, and this is the 3rd working set now. So, the goal now, first 2 working sets with slightly higher weight, is to make this weight now feel a lot lighter. Execution stays standardized, core braced, minimal movement through the torso. All the range of motion has to come from the lats here. That's the goal. Bracing points, feet into the ground, non-working hand into the metal, chest into the pad. Move body position over to the working side slightly as this action down edges out to the side. Oosh. Okay, beautiful set. Now we move on to single arm pull down. Game time. Okay, game time. Now, before this working set, I only did 1 rep with my working weight, just to get my set up and get a feel of the exercise, then a couple of minutes rest, and then straight on to the working set. Super simple in this, guys. Seated single arm pull down. Cable. This is more mid to short end range. Again, lats are more leveraged in the short end range anyway, so this is an ideal chance to challenge the lat where it's the most productive, in my opinion.
This is Drunk Live. This week is our day live time of the month.
Okay, beautiful. That'll do, that'll do. Okay. Okay, chest support T-bar row. 2 working sets here, guys. The goal is maximum protraction and attraction for the scapula. So the range of motion here has to come from your actual upper back and lats and rear delts to a degree. I don't want to see any of this, right? If you are pulling yourself up like this, you're actually reducing the range of motion for your upper back. So remember guys, this is here for a reason, brace into it. Tiny bit of body language is completely fine, but most of the range of motion, 95% of range of motion, needs to come from actually reaching forward and then retracting. So Mark's going to give me a little hand off on here, just so I can get in the right position. And then what you are going to notice is I'm going to take the set to failure, clean failure, no shitty reps, and then I'm going to finish on a cancel shrug. Just because my upper back still has some oomph there, the only thing that's really failing is that short position. So it's just a way to extend the set with still clean quality stimulus that isn't necessarily going to be as fatiguing or damaging. So without further ado, let me just get my fucking head in the game. Hard body lifting straps as always. Code Kuba, fueled by trained by JP, Kuba 10. You know the fucking drill. Now, I like to remind myself every single session now how much this shit actually means to me. And although I'm never going to be Mr. Olympia, I am going to prep like it is my Olympia, because that's how much the process of bodybuilding actually means to me. Both with myself and with what I do with coaching with guys and girls. It's a passion. And you cannot beat the feeling of living your dream every single day. Right, on three, bro. Focus. Oh, 3, 2, 1. Oh, cue me for it, carry away. My bot.
Let's fucking go. There you go. Every head like that. Shoulders back, chest forward. Pin. Good. Perfect. You're in. Get out. Go on. Excellent.
Yep. So,
Like 10 and then shorts.
perfect. Okay, I am shit at counting. This is what you'll notice, guys. Both me and Mark film majority of our sets, otherwise my log would be a mess. Anyway, that was a good set. Last rep, I'll have to review, see if that goes in the logbook, but all in all, that felt great. Back of set, I'm likely going to take 10 off and put a 5 on, and then we'll move on. Game time. Okay. Oh, one more set now of the almighty chest support shrug. This is a savage variation with the chest pad angled up a little bit. Just puts you in a bit of a different position. So we actually run this same exercise in two variations of. One is seat lower flat pad, This session is an angled pad, which does change the way this hits perfectly. Anyway, shrug, then read out on bicep. Now this is probably one of the hardest exercises of the session, but also, in my opinion, one that is very, very underrated. This is a scap retraction shrug variation that is certainly my favourite variation of all time. So without further ado, guys, getting the fuck on. Final set of back portion of the workout to be blasted. Okay. Here we fucking go. Light work. All day, baby. Game time. Oh, beautiful. 20 minutes. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Second set of bicep work is what we call a myo rep match set. So I got 12 reps with 30. Now my goal is to hit probably 8 to 10 reps, second set same weight, take a bit of a rest, and then match the reps. So the goal here is to keep the same weight across all 3 sets and match the reps with the same load without taking the sets to complete death. My rep match sets.
Alright, close me up here for the time that's our Highness as always, tuning in. Next week, we're heading to Japan with the guest mix from Drunken Home with one good talk. Until then, take care and remember to talk to us.
Oh, okay. So generally with the my rep match sets, take your time, take a little breather, 15, 20 seconds, maybe less, maybe more, take whatever time you need to match the reps. So I'm gonna cap that as 9, so I need to get 3 more at least. 10 deep breaths, so go again. And then I'll do same again on left arm. I'll do my other set of rear delt work and the final set of biceps. And then it's time to wrap up. Again time. Perfect. Okay, that session wrapped up. I'm going to quick look at Mark now, as we are in peak week for my show this weekend. The MK Classic annual show that both myself and Meg have with Two Bros in UK. We have had the show now for 5 years, I think, 4 or 5 years. And every year it's been a massive turnout, so always happy to support British bodybuilding industry. And Jesus Christ, I look like a crackhead, so means diet's working clearly when the face is starting to come in. Anyway, check this out. So pretty much started peaking from Saturday by tapering his expenditure down, and from today he is getting extra food. Reason why we've only just started with extra food today is because he has been getting regular refeeds, and we have managed fatigue very, very well. So he wasn't really overly flat going into the peak week, which means every bit of food now is going to stick. And this is him with like 5 litres of water in, so he always looks a lot drier in the morning. But I do want these reference points for data collection, which is all valuable. For Mark, the best look is around 2 meals with around 2 litres of water so far, but this may change. It may change depending on what I actually see this week, with numerous times of the day where he will be checking in with me. Anyone that has been coached by me or knows anyone that is getting coached by me knows how I work things in peak week. There's no guesswork. Everything's calculated. I have my athletes checking in with me numerous times per day to assess the look and data from pretty much a week or even 2 weeks out sometimes. And we all pretty much have daily check-ins with pretty much all athletes from like 3-4 weeks out. So any of you guys watching this from America, you're probably not used to that kind of level of detail, as I know how guys work out there, but that's what I do. And I pride myself in what I do, so. Okay guys, 10 weeks out vlog wrapped up. Next week, you will get to see my show day, and you will get to see another pull day, but you will get to see the second pull day. If you have made it to the very end, I appreciate you all watching. It has been a wonderful prep so far, and I cannot wait to take you all on a journey and show you all of the ins and outs of the prep. Guys, if there's anything you want me to cover specifically, please comment below. And I hope that some of you have found value in this video. And if you have, please make sure that you subscribe, show me some love, support the channel, and I will see you again soon, guys. Peace out and take care.